Hello guys, welcome back. Here we are with CPC Season 3 Week 1 match. First of all, I have to say I have some time constraints at my end due to me going on holiday, me being busy, and I'm also having a cold. So I want to make this as short as possible. So I won't do a team builder. I think in the future I also won't do a separate video, but I will go over the team in a bit more detail at the beginning of the video. And also in the battle I will explain the plays a bit more turn by turn, but now I will just go over it a bit quicker. So if you look at my opponent's team, he brought Azelf, Landorus I, Skuntank, Magnezone, Curum, and Magdiancy. On his bench he had Vaporeon, Braviary, Crustle, Breloom, and Ambor. I really expected things like Scarf Breloom I could have seen coming. Ambor really nuked my whole team. Vaporeon for my Feraligatr I could have seen. Braviary could have been a really scary threat for my team. Didn't really expect the Azelf that much. Have to see all his mons. Azelf, have to see what it is. Landorus, either physical or special. Felt physical is better against my team. Skuntank, probably more Spadef Skuntank, maybe even AV to deal with Gardevoir and Latios. A bit better, can even Pursuit Trap Latios. Magnezone, either Scarfed or Balloon to trap properly Registeel. Curum, either bulky or main offensive. Magdiancy, just some probably Diamond Storm, Moonblast, Earth Power. Gardevoir's my team. Gardevoir, Nidoking, Registeel, Latios, Shaman, Milotic. Milotic, mixed defensive, able to take hits from Curum, special, Landorus, and Magdiancy. Shaman, mixed, able to deal with hits from Magdiancy and Breloom. Latios, more of a bulky defensive Latios, able to deal with mainly the Ambor and to an extent the Breloom, besides boring it. Registeel was the main counter for Braviary. I had, it was just, it was mainly a special defensive one, but it could still deal with Braviary. It was offensive Braviary, it had Triple Berry, and besides that, that was Registeel. Nidoking was 4 attacks Scarfer, and Gardevoir set was just more of a bulky Gardevoir. The moves, you will see just in the match. I won't go over anything too. I led off with Registeel. It was there for Braviary. He didn't bring Braviary. I want to Rocks up as soon as possible, so I led with Registeel. Oh, the music is. Wait a sec here. Okay. So music is off now. You guys probably won't hear this. So I just let the Registeel went for Earthquake if he wanted to go Magnezone. Then switched up to Iron Head because I probably thought he would go into one of his levitators. Goes Azelf just want to get rocks up. He probably won't go Magdiancy, so set of rocks. He then decides to go into U-turn out into his Magnezone. Wait, I'm missing? Oh yeah, no, he goes out into his Landorus. I go out into Milotic on the Landorus. He makes a great play into Magnezone, which if I stayed in and went for Ice Punch, he scouted for it by going into Magnezone. Also, he would have potentially trapped me, but so I went Milotic as he made a nice play into the Magnezone. I go out into Shaman. No, I can pretty much take anything from this. He kind of here I'm thinking from damage is probably Scarfed. Could have been some, but not an offensive item, and also he's not analytic. So just heal up. I need my Shaman healthy. He again U-turns out. So just stay in, fire off a Seed Flag, kind of thinking what's he going to do. He's probably can go into U-turn, and so now he's in Earth Power KO range. Due to Spadef drop, go for Earth Power. He just goes out into his Curum. I just make a safe switch out into my Milotic. Should have went hard into Gardevoir to put him some pressure, because he probably would have roosted up. Either Roost or Ice Beam, I could have taken it, but I thought I was not mega. Ice Beam would do a shit ton of damage, or I should have made the play to Registeel. didn't make the play into registeel because I didn't want to bait out Landorus Eye, but later on it would have been nice to have damage on Landorus Eye, because that would mean with damage it would have been in either KO range from Shaman Seed Flare or like a Dragon Pulse or a Psychic from my Latios. But yeah, I just got the Milotic, he goes, and then I make the play into Gardevoir, expecting him to sub up, as he just goes out into his Magnum Zone, as this is his only Scald switch in. He goes for Flash Cannons again. I'm just going Shaman, heal up, because I want to stay healthy. Now I go out into Registeel, as he just goes for Ice Beam. I know I can just go for Iron Head, as his Azelf comes in. I know one Iron Head kills, he just U-turns out again. He's probably from all the U-turn damage, I'm thinking he's a Scarf variant, but probably a especially offensive wise with U-turn. Go for Iron Head. Now his counter is in EQ KO range. I killed with EQ as he just wanted to get rid of my hazards. Don't really know why, because I can get him up later on. Goes out to his Landorus, goes for knockoff on my Milotic, reveals to be a fully physical set. I just stay in. I don't know if I can take it. If I can take it, it is by just a little, so I just went for Scald. Recover wouldn't do much. As he makes the play into Magnum Zone, his only real Scald switch in, because he doesn't want things to get burned. And I decide to stay in on the Magnum Zone, as he only went for Flash Cannons, and he couldn't afford really to go for a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch. So I stay in, recover up. I want my Milotic also healthy, so it was a nice way to do this. And then I go, he's kind of forced out, and I get a free, and he sacks his Ace off to my Scald. Here I'm thinking, okay, now he switches in Magnum Zone again. He probably goes for Volt Switch of T-Bolt now. So I make a play into Nidoking. Even if he went Flash Cannon, could have taken it, was Scarfed, could have revenged. And now he is forced out, so I go for Sludge Wave. As Kyurem comes in, here I reveal to be a Scarf variant by outspeeding and killing the Kyurem. He is now a safe switch into Magnum Zone, as I go out into his Registeel, as he Volt switches. And we're nearing the end of the match, but here's the biggest play of the match. And I think to myself, this Landorus was physically, I thought you would either just U-turn out or would go for Earthquake, so that's why I decided to set up rocks, as you can see here, as he just sets up a Swords Dance. And here it becomes a bit scary, because he could be a dual dance set with like knockoff and Earthquake, and that would mean he could have the potential to sweep my team. What I should have done was, I had a Golba Berry on Latios also, and it was more defensive, so it could have taken 2 knockoffs. So I should have went hard into Latios, and then it was able to two-shot his Landorus, or if he would kill my Latios, Shaman would have been able to deal with it, and so this would have been better, but I decided to get up rocks. Even if I stayed in, my best play was to go for Iron Heads, as putting him into KO range from other mons. I didn't. Then I make the play in. I then go hard into Latios, as I can't let him set up a Rock Polish if he has it, because I have this Carving looking in the back, which is can still outspeed and revenge this thing. As he also thinks, okay, he's probably going to switch into something like, I don't know what I think he probably expects the Latios, so he goes for the knockoff. But I have a Golba Berry, but he gets a crit, so he one-shots me regardless. I would have taken it, but I didn't have enough speed to outspeed this Landorus. But it could be that he was scared out because of due to the Latios. He told me after the match, but if he had done proper calcs, he probably would have known that a normal Latios couldn't have taken that hit. So then I got into Nidoking. I know I can revenge this with an Ice Beam, and I can throw out the match here, so I just make a safe Ice Beam play. It's just not a 2-hit KO on the Mega DNC, but I have a safe switch to Mega DNC in the Milotic. He gets a Spadef drop on my incoming Milotic, meaning I can't really recover up on this Mega DNC and 1v1 it. So I'm kind of forced to go for Scald here, but I take the Moonblast, but he gets the special attack drop, and that means he is able to lift his Scald and is able to finish me off. What I otherwise would have done was maybe switched out. This would only really mean that yeah, differential might have mattered due to this hex, but it's not that big of a deal. Here he sees, okay, what he's going to lock himself into. I'm just locking myself into Ice Beam because I don't want the Landers to come in, and I thought from this range, after 1 or 2 Stealth Rock switch-ins, that's why I put Stealth Rocks up, because I knew Scarf Nidoking was able to clean up. So then I go into the Shaman on the Magnet Zone. Shaman's able to 1v1 this Magnet Zone. And yeah, I'm able to 1v1 the Magnet Zone with the Shaman. I'm trying to firstly get up as high as possible, but he then goes out into his Landers. He reveals to be not a dual dance variant, but he reveals to have Rock Slide, because yeah, I had a Manipus on my team, which I didn't bring. So he had Rock Slide on it, and what? So Rock Slide was a 2-hit KO on the Shaman. This Seed Flare probably wouldn't have killed, but I missed. Unfortunately, didn't end up mattering, because due to the reveal of this Rock Slide, it meant he didn't have Rock Polish, so my Scarf Nidoking would outspeed, and I win the match 3-0. So it was really a good game by my friend Dactyls. And yeah, we're starting off the season with a 3-0 win, which is always really nice. I did make some misplays around the Landorus. I should have played a bit better around it. Going hard into Latios was probably the best way. Could have maybe gone a bit more differential, because I think this league has so many great players. I think differentials really matters. So yeah, we will see how the other weeks will turn out, but we have started off the season quite nicely. And yeah, feel free to leave down a comment down in the comment section. I will read them when I'm back from vacation. And yeah, bye guys.